welcome to your New Year's first look with Simply Intuitive Tarot. My name is AJ.
And my name is Brantley.
And today we're going to be taking a very general look at the upcoming 2023 for the sign of
Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs.
Now, this is a future predictive reading, so it can go either way. It is interchangeable. So the things that come out in this reading that you're wanting to claim for your 2023, make sure that you affirm that down in the comment section below, and also make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to schedule a private one-on-one reading with either myself or Brantley, that information is going to be down in the description box as well.
Also, if your sun sign is Cancer, make sure to look on our channel for all of the corresponding videos that we post for your Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. And we do general readings in love, abundance, for all 12 signs every week. So just make sure to check the channel out for all those videos. That way you get the entire message that the spirits have for you.
And also, feel free to leave us a donation. That Cash App information is going to be down in the description box below as well. And it helps us be able to provide more content for you, and it helps the channel grow. So without any further ado, we are going to jump right into the reading. So I'm going to be pulling a card for all 12 months for the overall energy from our Star Tarot deck.
And I will be taking a look at any challenges that you might be facing, Cancer, from the Black Tarot deck.
And then I'm going to be pulling a card for your finances for all 12 months from our Angel of Abundance Oracle deck.
And then to take a look at what might be happening in your love life month to month in the coming year, we're going to be drawing from the Couples Rebel deck. I will put a disclaimer here. This is a very blunt oracle deck. So sometimes the messages might be seem a little bit harsh, but they are coming with the best of intentions from the angels, spirit guides, and ancestors.
All right, so spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for my Cancers in January. What's the overall energy looking like for Cancers in January? Overall energy in January for my Cancers. Okay. And I have the Queen of Pentacles, grounding yourself in the present so that you can manifest some type of destiny for yourself, possibly even pulling yourself out of the past, spending too much time in the past, grounding yourself in the present and manifesting your destiny so that you're no longer reacting to what life has to throw at you, and you are creating your own future. What is their challenge, Brantley?
Well, let's take a look and see. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, what challenges might Cancer be facing in the month of January 2023? We have the Eight of Spheres in the reverse. There is definitely a need for you to focus on your skill sets and focus on improving yourself.
All right, so what is the finances looking like for my Cancers in January, please? Finances in January for my okay. And I have do the work. Do the work, you're gonna get paid. The card says it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So as Brantley said with that Eight of Spears, working on your craft, working on your talent, working on your skills, focusing on your work so that you can have some type of financial blessing up ahead.
Absolutely. Now, in your love life, let's take a look and see what is going on.
Let's do.
All right, so angel, spirit guides, and ancestors in love. What might my Cancers be dealing with in the month of January? You are on the same team as another romantic partner in your life, so you should play like it. So if you do find that you are in a relationship in the month of January, remember not to work against your romantic partner. You're both in this together, so act like it.
All right, so overall energy for February, please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for my Cancerians, please. Overall energy in February, okay. The King of Pentacles. So saving some money here in February for something that may be up ahead. This is also someone who has become a master of their finances, very frugal with their money. And like I said, saving money. It can also be indicative, along with that Queen of Pentacles, that there is some type of financial blessing coming in for you.
Absolutely. And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of February.
There should be.
Far too many challenges. We had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I'm gonna reshuffle those.
Much, yeah.
I'm gonna shuffle those back into the deck. I want to get a really good shuffle going on before I pull any of the cards. They're insistent today.
Yeah, very insistent. So there you go.
Right.
I think you should probably go with that.
Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors are insistent. So, excuse me, Cancer. What you might be dealing with in challenges in the month of February. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So this is potentially a breakup of some kind of partnership in your life, most likely romantic. We also have the Two of Wands in the reverse here. This is needing to make a decision. You're having a hard time deciding where to go next. We also have the King of Swords in the reverse here. This is a bit of a cold-hearted energy, along with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Definitely a loss of some kind of an emotional connection here. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, definitely. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse here, distrust. So I feel like in the month of February, it looks and sounds very grim, but it does appear that there is going to be some kind of a major upset, a breakup in your romantic life. And this could potentially have something to do with that Love Oracle card that came out in January. Remembering that you and your partner are on the same team, because what can oftentimes happen when things are getting rough, or even when things are just changing, it sometimes becomes very easy for two people in a connection to forget that they're going towards the same goals. But it does appear that there is the potential for some emotional upset, a breakup, to happen in the month of February. But it looks like it might be centered around some distrust issues that you might have. So it's quite possible that you may need to overcome this distrust that you have in your partner to prevent this breakup from happening. A lot came out there, and I know that's a lot. I'm sorry, I'm a Cancer. I know you don't lay too much on us, but that's what the cards had to say.
I'm really getting the overall feeling that this might be a warning. So if you're working against whoever this person is in January, then that relationship's going to come to a close, and you're being called to focus on your finances rather than your relationship at that particular point, so that you can move forward from that relationship is kind of what I'm getting there. And for finances in February, please, for my Cancers, and we have take a divinely guided chance. The card says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities.
Makes me wonder if that Two of Wands in the reverse, if this also doesn't have something to do with the potential job opportunity that might be causing discourse, because that came out in the challenges as well. There was a indecision on a certain direction to take, and that says that to take a risk.
Take a risk. Go after it, whether that makes your partner feel uncomfortable that you may be making more money than them.
Could be something like that. Now, as far as what our Oracle deck says about your love life, sorry. Caught me off guard.
This is gonna be good.
But it's not what you think. Time for analyzing a matter a little bit deeper. So it's time in your love life to really sit back and reflect on everything that has happened. It's time for you to take a deep look at this connection and what it means. I almost lost it there for a minute. I was like, we are getting so blunt. But yes, definitely in your love life, there's a lot of analyzing that's going to be happening in that month, which that definitely ties into the potential for an upset in that relationship. It seems like there's possibly a job opportunity or creative opportunity, something that is going to shake things up, and I think it is tied into your romantic connection.
I'm wondering if that job opportunity may call for, the Cancer to be away on business, going on a trip somewhere to work, in a different location, and maybe that's going to cause a strain too in a relationship. It may not be necessarily that, you're making more money than your partner, but there might be a period of separation where you have to be in a different location than where your partner's at, and that might cause an upset as well. And for March, overall energy for March for my Cancers, please. Overall energy in March for my Cancers, please. Okay. And I have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is finding your own emotional stability. So I am really getting the feeling that relationship broke up and it kind of left you all over the place with your emotions, and you're being called upon in March to get those emotions in order by yourself, not depending on this person or your external environment for any type of validation, but depending on yourself.
Absolutely. And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of March, Cancer. The Ten of Cups in the reverse, dealing with the loss of emotional fulfillment.
There's definitely a breakup here.
Definitely a breakup.
Definitely a breakup. All right, and then finances in March. Finances in March, please. Okay. And I have no more complaining. The card says complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality.
Very good advice. Very good advice. And in love, time for you to pack your bags.
Well, it doesn't get any more clear than that.
No.
It's definitely a relationship coming to a close.
There's the need to move on from something in your love life, something that has ended and no longer serves your purpose.
All right, so overall energy in April. Overall energy in April, please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Okay. And we have Three of Wands, moving forward. Pack your bags and get to moving, get to stepping there. You're in the energy of moving forward, leaving behind the things that are no longer serving you in pursuit of the things that will better suit you.
Absolutely. That's definitely what's going on there. So it looks like I'm almost getting the feeling that you may be emotionally connected to somebody as you go into this new year here. But I'm almost getting the feeling, Cancer, that it could be something that's probably already on shaky ground, considering that already in January it appears that there might be an issue with you seeing eye to eye. So it definitely looks like as you're going into this new year that you're definitely working towards something for yourself and yourself alone. I know that's a little bit scary for Cancers, the idea of being alone, but it definitely does seem like this new year starting out is definitely going to be a year of making changes for yourself. The Tower in reverse, you were dealing with the loss, a great disruption in your life, trying to overcome the fallout from that. And the Tower in reverse means that something in your life fell that was not meant for long term. The Tower in reverse indicates a structure that was built on an unstable foundation. So when the house finally falls, when the tower falls, you cannot rebuild it because the foundation is not good. So you are definitely dealing with that fallout. I almost feel like this is a long-term relationship that's probably ended, especially with that being a tower.
And with that tower being in reverse, there is no reconciliation. There is no going back to this person. This person, you and this person, you're done. You're done completely. For finances in April. Finances in April for my Cancerian. Okay. And we have sever vows of poverty. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. I do kind of feel like your work is actually going to be what helps you through this emotional turmoil.
Yeah, it definitely seems like there's some opportunities coming up ahead for you. And so far, the biggest challenge I think that's coming up in this reading so far for your year, Cancer, which it checks out. I'm a Cancer. I speak from experience. It's uncertainty. It seems like your biggest challenge in everything is uncertainty.
Possibly even self-doubt.
Self-doubt, uncertainty. But in your love life in April, is anything changing? Not really.
Not really.
You need to deal with your drama. You will handle exes, old pains, and unresolved shit. So this is the month for you to put all of that shit to bed.
There it is. Put it to bed. In May, overall energy for May for my Cancerians, please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. And I have the Four of Cups. This Four of Cups is indicating that in the month of May, you're going to be doing some meditating. You're going to be lining your chakras up, connecting with your own higher power, higher self, source, if you will, to fill up your own cup so that you can use the overflow to help fill up the cups of the people around you. So sharing what you're getting from your own divine guidance.
And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of May, Cancer, the Six of Spears in the reverse. Definitely feeling an imbalance in your life. Overcoming the feeling that maybe you are doing more than the people around you.
It's not an equal give and take in this scenario. You may be realizing that this past relationship was not an equal give and take. You may have given this person everything that you've got and they gave you back very little.
It could be, but I'm almost getting the feeling that this might have something to do with the professional sector as well.
Maybe taking on more responsibilities and not being paid for them, or at least feeling like you're doing more work for a certain company than what you're getting out of it.
Because this can apply to a lot of things. This is the overall challenge for that month. So just in general, but especially with this being from the Suit of Spears, I'm almost getting the feeling that this has something to do with something in the professional or creative sector of your life, because we also do see that there's some kind of an opportunity for a new job or new professional growth in this coming year. So I'm almost wondering if this is something that might be going on as well.
So for finances in May, let's find out what the finance is looking like in May. See if it gives us any more clarification about that. Okay.
Flying right out.
Flew right out of the deck. I have gratitude list and partnership. Partnership. There may be a partnership up ahead for you, and you may be weary about that partnership because you've had partnerships in the past that didn't work so well for you. The cards for gratitude list says, counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude and you'll discover the amazing generosity of the universe. And then the partnership card says, allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven from a person who brings needed skills and resources.
All right. And in your love life, for the month of May, you're just giving too many fucks. You should be giving 0. I think you might still have the potential to be a little bit hung up on this situation that has ended in the past few months of the year. And stop, essentially, the angel, spirit guides, and ancestors want you to know, stop caring about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's been put to rest. Move on.
The past is in the past, and it is what it is. You are powerless in that past, but where you have the most power is focusing on your present so that you can change your future.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the overall energy for June for my Cancerians? June for my Cancerians. Okay. And I have the Princess of Pentacles. This card really indicates to me you taking some type of action. As I'm noticing in the card, that princess has her belly region lit up. That is the solar plexus chakra, and that is the chakra of action. So you're being called into action in the month of June.
And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of June, as you are realizing that there are some actions that you need to take, any challenge that you might have to overcome in that process, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Five of Cups in the reverse. So what you are dealing with is the fear that you will never be able to obtain that love that you seek. You are going to have to overcome the feeling that no matter how much you reach for it, how close you are, how it's always almost in your grasp, you never can quite grab it. And that checks out for me. I do think that it's directly related to everything that's happening in the reading from the first, 5 months of the year. You're going to have to overcome that feeling that you are... have you ever heard of that saying, always a bridesmaid, never a bride? That's exactly this feeling here. This Five of Cups here in the reverse here tells me that you are going to have to contend with that little voice in your head that's telling you that you'll always almost, but never quite fully be there in love.
It's almost, I'm hearing learned helplessness. So you've kind of got to overcome in the month of June, that feeling that you're not going to be successful, so there's no reason to try. So for finances in June, attracting, not chasing. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Kind of goes along with exactly what you were saying there. You may have before in the past spent a lot of time chasing after the things that you want and possibly didn't get them. So now you're kind of in that mind frame. You've learned that helplessness. You've learned that you can't get stuff. And this may be another challenge for you. Instead of chasing, attract it.
Exactly. And in areas of your love life, your friends miss your face. They need you and you need them. So this tells me that this is a time for you to really not focus on a romantic partnership. It's time for you to reconnect with the friends in your life. This is something that you are being divinely guided to in that month. As your life is changing, there are people who can help you. It's not always going to be hinged on a romantic partnership. Your friends are there to offer you warmth and comfort too.
All right. So overall energy for July, please. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Overall energy for July, please. Okay. And I have the 10 of Pentacles. So your fulfillment is coming once you learn to attract and, allow your friends to help you. That fulfillment is coming. This is ultimate fulfillment. So this is fulfillment of your finances as well as emotional fulfillment. And I'm noticing in there's children in the photo. There's a husband, there's a wife. So there may be a wedding up ahead for you. There may be a new child up ahead for you, a baby shower, honeymoon, put it where it fits.
And if you're not a child person, because not all of us are, it could be the husband, the wife, and the dog and the cat.
And the dog and the cat.
And you know what?
Or even adoption.
Adoption, because it can be the husband and the husband, or the wife and the wife, however it fits for you. But yeah, he is definitely right. There's the potential for some great fulfillment in July. Okay, it looks That's
like
Cancer season.
Right, that's what I started to say. The universe about to give you a birthday present. All right, so for challenge, please, Brantley.
Do we have to? No, okay. Why you want to mess up something so good?
Why are you going to challenge us on our birthday?
Well, let's see. The challenge. The 7 of Cups in the reverse. So this is not too bad. This is literally just, this ties into the distrust that we were speaking of earlier, the not having faith, the indecisiveness. This is being indecisive about an offer of love in your life. But with this 10 of Pentacles here, I think this might be something that you should not be too wary of. Do not fear embracing this new connection, this offer in your life, because it looks like it has the potential to be very, very fulfilling.
And I'm also going to throw in, make sure that you are praying or meditating, connecting with your own higher power, higher self, put it where it fits, because the 7 of Cups indicates that there's a choice to make. And you want to make sure that whatever choice that you're making is in alignment with your soul purpose, your higher power, higher self, put it where it fits.
Exactly, because the 7 of Cups is also a decision in the very much physical 3D realm. It's about making a decision without all of the answers, the facts laid out in front of you.
It's going to require some faith.
Yes.
All right, so finances in July. Finances in July, okay. Unlimited ideas. You're going to be connecting with your own creativity and be granted some unlimited ideas. The card says your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition.
And in love, what advice do we have for our Cancers? In love.
It looks like a couple things.
Yep. They're still waiting. And you can't say thank you enough. So I think that there's somebody very good and coming in the romance department, but they're waiting for you to make a decision. This is all going to hinge upon what you decide to do, what you want. They're waiting for you, and you should be appreciative of this person. This is going to be somebody who is there for you. I get the feeling it's going to be a very good person.
I'm drawn to June, where it says your friends miss your face. This may be someone that's a friend that has been there for you, and you may be starting to have romantic feelings towards this friend.
Could be.
Ooh-wee. So for August, overall energy for August, for my Cancerians. Okay. And I have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning possibly with that friend. So you ain't friends no more. You might be lovers now.
And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of August. The 2 of Spheres in the reverse. You may be finding that you have a hard time balancing two things happening in your life at the same time. I still very much feel that you've got this big creative opportunity, this opportunity to increase your abundance going on, but you also looks like you've got something new happening in your romantic life, and I feel like you're going to have to work a little bit harder to balance these two things.
Absolutely, I feel that strongly. And for finances in August, block out distractions. Something is distracting you. It says your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Again, going along with that balancing act there. Blocking out distractions, possibly going through and finding out, you know, what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of.
And in your love life, the advice the angel, spirit guides, and ancestors have for the month of August. Your boundaries are trash. You need to learn to block bad vibes. So block out the distractions that do not serve you. And this also may apply to setting boundaries with this new romantic partner. It's quite possible the reason that you're having a hard time juggling this. We know how it is when we get into relationships. One partner, considering, I'm almost getting the feeling that this might be a situation where they're needing you to be more available than what your job might be allowing you to be. And I hate to say it, this looks like it's a really good love connection. But I think you're going to have to set some boundaries early on in this connection because it could distract you from your abundance.
Yep. You're going to have to learn how to balance that professional life and that romantic life, that professional and personal life. Overall energy for September for Cancerians, please. Okay. We've got justice and judgment. So justice and judgment coming out. There's the energy here of karma. So whoever may have done you wrong before in the past may be facing their karma as long as you don't get involved. And you're also being called upon to forgive yourself for any wrongs that you may have done, as well as forgiving others for any wrongs that they may have done to you, rather than seeking revenge.
All right, so it looks like September is going to definitely be a month of letting go, forgiving, and moving on.
Definitely. Forgiving and moving on.
So the challenge that you might be facing in September, Cancer, the 9 of Spheres in the reverse. So you may not be feeling that you are quite ready to obtain that full fulfillment. I know it sounds crazy, right? But sometimes we are there. We may have might not feel deserving, or maybe don't. This could also be those fears that we talked about that come through here, those uncertainties that you might be feeling. I almost feel like this is almost like comparative to last minute jitters. Like when you're really about to make some kind of a higher level of commitment to somebody, and then you start to second guess yourself.
They call that cold feet.
Cold feet. But that's what I feel here. I feel like you were almost there. Like you're about ready to seal the deal. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Maybe. It's kind of, so that's what you're going to have to work on, and it looks like in the month of September. It's just getting over those jitters, getting over the feeling of undeservingness that you might have.
And in the area of finances, please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, declutter. Wow, that kind of goes along with what was going on in August. It says you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So making room for something new.
And in your love life, the advice that the angel, spirit guides, and ancestors have for you in September. It's time for you to go solo, but not permanently. Create alone time so that when you're together, you'll be happier. So this is necessary time apart. Basically, this decluttering, it doesn't have to apply to just physical things in your life. Everybody needs alone time sometimes. So this tells me, don't forget, go solo. But it doesn't mean break up with the person that you're with, but it does mean that you need to start taking some time for yourself, and they need to take some time for themselves, so that you can appreciate what you have together when you are together more.
All right.
I got scared there for a minute, Cancer.
All right. Overall energy for October. Please, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. The Tower moment. Tower moment. You're going to go through a tower moment where it feels like your entire world crashed around you, because I'm getting that from September, you possibly didn't declutter what you needed to declutter, so the universe is going to come and take it away from you.
But good news, this tower is in the upright.
It is in the upright.
So it means there's still a strong foundation and you can rebuild when the time is right.
So this may have something to do with, you know, in September and October, you might be taking a break from this new person that's come into your life, just so that you can get yourself back together.
Mm-hmm. The challenge that you might be facing in October. The Justice card in the reverse.
Mm-hmm.
You may be feeling resentment, and you might also be inclined to take matters into your own hands. But remember that everything will work out in divine timing. I feel like you are going to have to fight this urge to want to get back at somebody, because this is a tower moment. That it sucks.
But don't play the blame game.
But don't play the blame game, because you have the potential to turn that tower into a reverse situation. Right now, in that month, it looks like things are going to end and it's going to be bad, but it's ending so that you can rebuild it better. Start over. But it looks like resentments might be something you struggle with.
That resentment and the need to get revenge may actually be what flips this tower moment over and causes you not to be able to reconcile with this person. So releasing those resentments there and letting karma do whatever karma needs to do, and you not getting involved. So for finances in October for my Cancers, please. And I have words of abundance. The card says, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract, not only for yourself, but also for others.
And in love, what messages do we have for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the month of October? Spooky season.
Show me something good.
Love can hurt like hell, but just breathe and deal with that shit.
I kind of have a feeling something's going to go on in that relationship that's going to make Cancer possibly want to get revenge on their person. But if they can forgive that person and move forward from that situation, no matter how difficult it is, then this relationship is going to keep moving forward. However, if you don't, it's over.
And I think you can see it too. I see something very clearly happening here. This looks like this was a very emotionally driven connection in July, but I do believe that it was interfering with whatever this opportunity that presented itself earlier in the year happened. So I think you're definitely going to be dealing with balancing job and love. And I don't see that it's your problem. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Cancer, because it's not always not our problem. But but I'm saying Cancers. Let's be real. One Cancer to another. But what it actually looks like here is, I think that there's a situation where there's going to be a need for the Cancer to set the boundaries, and I'm almost feeling like those boundaries may not get respected. That's almost how at least it's looking in this reading. It looks like this is a time where the Cancer is like, I need to step back. And I almost feel like that might end up being what causes the problem. I don't know if this other partner can deal with.
But I am, like you said, getting very strongly that 2023 is going to be the year of you balancing your professional life with your personal life. So overall energy for November. What's going on in November? What's going on in November for my Cancerians? King of Cups. That King of Cups is someone who possibly, because of everything that you've gone through throughout the year, in November, you're going to be stepping into King of Cups energy, where you have learned to master your emotions, depending on yourself for your own validation rather than depending on your external environment, and learning that your emotions and moodiness are no one else's responsibility but your own.
Moody cancers, what are those?
Put those pinchers away.
And the challenge that you might be facing in the month of November. The Four of Wands in the reverse. So there's some work that you need to do. There's definitely going to be some work. There's some steps that you have to take in order to reach a goal. Not a big deal, except this is in the reverse, so I feel like you may start to feel like you're not able to go go the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you feel like this is something that you can't obtain.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to keep bringing it back up, but I'm seeing a common theme here in this coming year, Cancer: uncertainty, doubt, self-doubt.
So that might be another general message for the year is, overcoming that uncertainty and having faith.
Because the Four of Wands sometimes can indicate a very strong soul tie connection in your life. This could even have something to do with getting back into this connection, trying to you see that light at the end of the tunnel, but I also think that you think that it might be more work than it's worth. It's not going to make a difference, kind of thing. Yeah.
Love can hurt like hell in October, so in November you might be like, I don't want to get hurt again.
Yeah.
Yep. And so for finances in November for my Cancerians, please. And I have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The card says, the key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward.
And in your love life, Cancer, for the month of November, the advice that the angels, spirit guides, and ancestors have for you. You're too fucking stressed. Get a massage. Binge watch TV. Chill out.
Pretty straight to the point.
We didn't say it, the cards did. No, that is definitely what's coming out here. It ties directly into that Four of Wands in the reverse, that feeling that this might be too much. You're worrying too much.
So go exercise so you can get your energy levels up, and then go get a massage.
And by the way,
to see those worked out muscles.
And exercise can also help reduce stress.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So what's the overall energy for December?
Presents. No.
You're in the energy of receiving gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, and possibly, yes, with that Six of Pentacles there. That is a success card. This indicates someone who has done some work on themselves and they are receiving some type of recognition for the work that they've done. So this may be a promotion. This may be you starting a new job that better suits your needs. Or it could also be you starting your own business. Put it where it fits. But yeah, you're getting a present for Christmas and a present for your birthday.
And for the challenge that you might be facing. Call me Scrooge's third ghost, if you will. But your challenge. A couple of cards for that.
The ghost of Christmas future.
Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Spheres in the reverse. Impatience and uncertainty. I think that something is happening, something is growing in your life. But I think you might be a little bit impatient in December. And I think that uncertainty is definitely going to play a part in your life in that month too. I feel like you just don't know what to do because you're thinking that something that you got happening in your life is not happening fast enough. It is growing, it is happening, but sometimes you don't see that, and you have to be okay with that. I feel like you're almost uncertain about what to do because you're not getting instant gratification. That's what's really what coming to me.
So 2023, the year of patience, balance, and faith. That's literally what I'm getting for the overall message here. And in finances, okay, we have cooperation instead of competition. We did indicate that before. There might have been some competition working against. You're on the same team. It looks like in January, you know, that may have been something that was an issue in January, working against people rather than working with people. And it looks like you're still dealing with that in December. That's a slow learner there. It says, what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything.
Absolutely. And the advice in your love life for the month of December. Oh. Well, all of them fell out in...
Pretty much the whole deck fell out.
Upside down.
So we're not going to go with that.
A lot of them fell out upside down, but this one fell out face first. So this is the one that I'm being drawn to. Fuck feelings. You have logic for a reason. Use it.
So that almost seems to me too like a balance, not just in your personal life and your professional life, but also a balance between your heart and your mind. Maybe you're doing too much, following too much feelings rather than thinking about a certain situation and making logical decisions are all possibly heart-based, but you have to balance the two out. All right, my caring Cancers, that's all we have for you today. I hope that message helps or resonates in some kind of a way. And if it does, please make sure you smash that like, share, and subscribe button so that we can get Spirit's message out there. Also, as I said before, this is a predictive future reading, so it is interchangeable. The things that you're wanting to claim for your 2023, make sure to affirm that down in the description box below. And the things that you are wanting to change around, make sure you do the work to change around, as Brantley did list out the challenges for you.
Also, make sure to look on the channel for any corresponding videos that are for your moon, rising, or Venus sign, so you get the entire message that the spirits have for you. And if at any point you want to set up a private reading, we have all of the information you need in the description box below. And if you ever would like to donate to the channel, we have a link to our Cash App there as well. Your donations are appreciated. They help us grow and make it possible for us to provide content to you.
And until next time, love and light.